And so we're returning to another place that I've been before, but I have not been with Mr. Dan AKIN. I've been wanting to come out here with you for a while. This is the grave of Captain REEDY and other graves out here too. And shortly after I filmed this cemetery the first time I was contacted by a 4th or 5th generation grandson of Captain REEDY who said that he had come looking for this cemetery and wasn't able to find it. So through some miracle they were able to find the video and see it. And I promised him I would return to the cemetery, and it's been a long time that we're back now. So I'll go ahead and read these two. I believe that these are the only two marked graves out here. This is in memory of Sarah J., who is the wife of Captain William REEDY. Died March 13th, 1872, aged 73 years. And over here is Captain William REEDY, born in, what does that say, Chester County, South Carolina, November 4th, 1792, and died in Harris County, Georgia, February 17th, 1883. When did he die in Harris County? Did he move from his home place up here? Because we're in Talbot County now, right?
I think he was actually living with one of his daughters in Harris County when he died. You know, he'd probably gotten way up in age, and she took him there to look after him because it was a little bit more civilized than it is up in here.
Gotcha, for sure.
Even back then. I'm not blood related to Captain REEDY or his wife, but my mother is related to their great-grandchildren. In other words, their daughter married a Carlisle, and then one of the Carlisles that descended from her married a cousin of my grandmother's. So my mother is related to them through that.
Gotcha.
We're no relation to the REEDYs. But I've been, you know, coming up here all my life, and I do remember back in the 1980s maybe, someone vandalized this. They dug into Captain REEDY's grave. They got down so far and they hit rock. In other words, when his casket was put in the ground, there was rock piled all around it. And then it was covered up with dirt. Well, whoever came up here and dug into the grave, I guess thinking they were going to find something because he was a captain. I really don't know. But they dug down in there looking for whatever, and they hit rock and decided not to go any further. They even left the broken shovel here that they were using. So later, some descendants of Captain REEDY came up and fixed the grave back, and even this wall here was messed up and destroyed, but they came and fixed it back as best they could. And you really can't tell now that anything ever happened here, but
it was good.
It made news. Somewhere I have the newspaper article about it, and I have the newspaper made pictures of it, and I have that somewhere in all my stuff. I'll have to find it for you. But Captain REEDY and his wife are buried here, and I really don't know who the unmarked graves are, whether they're neighbors or family members. I'm not sure. But there are a lot of graves here. You can see all out into the woods here. And if it weren't for the markers on these two graves, we probably wouldn't know who they were.
That's right. And Captain REEDY lived just right up the street from here. If you look behind my Jeep and it goes up and then down the hill, he lived right up there. In fact, I popped my tire right in front of his house one day.
You see this mound of dirt was brought here when the graves was restored. That's what they call jawbones.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a strange looking dirt.
Yeah, for sure. Take a look at some of these other graves in here. I guess I'll start at the end. It would be very fascinating to find out who all is buried here. We've got headstone over here. Fieldstone, headstone. Well, maybe not. That one may just have. I don't know if that's pretty loose in the ground.
Somebody stood it up there, though.
Yeah. Yes, it could be.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That one's, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if there is somebody buried right there, I would hate to know my grave was that close to that.
Right, for sure.
They are right on the edge of the road, and it is a long way down.
Yes, it is.
What's that, about 15, 20 feet?
Yeah. And so we've got an indentation right there and right there. There's two graves. They've also got headstones in there and there. There's two graves. There's a third one right here. It's just a field stone. And then you can see the indentation right there. The field stone, headstone there. The field stone there. And there. One there. And there. And over there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just out in this little spot. Maybe one right there. Although that faced the wrong way. If it is a grave. Got a rock wall here. And on the other side of it, another field stone. Unmarked grave. Two unmarked stacked stone box tombs here. And then two more right here. And then as you go further out here, you've got an indentation right there. And fieldstone marking a grave. Another one. There's 3, 4 right here at least. There's one under this tree. There are actually two over here. There's one. There's a headstone, footstone right there. There's another one right here.
Lonely picture looking from here that way. With the sun going, is a squat on right here.
Oh yeah.
Kind of right over here. I don't know if you make it with the light shine. It seems desolate.